Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wanderers podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, the man of many names, but you can call me Blake. I'm also joined today, as per usual, with my other co-hosts of Justin,
Hello there.
Jish, and Nicholas.
What's up, man? What's up?
And hi, Jish.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
We have a very exciting show for you today, where we don't talk about Weezer for an hour.
We're gonna talk about it. It's part of the
And
news.
you intro in the shit because I don't want to talk about Weezer.
We'll get when we get to it. When we get to it.
I don't want to talk about Weezer.
It's okay.
All right.
We've
Oh
all
my god.
I used to like Weezer, and then I lost my virginity.
What's with these homies dissing my girl Rivers?
For real.
All right, so I want to start off with everyone just getting to catch up on everybody. What is everybody doing? What is everybody watching? What is everybody reading, listening to? I'll have Nick start first. What are you playing? What are you doing?
Oh man, doing your mom. Nah.
Doing your mom.
Oh man, it's Christian
Doing your
vibes.
Doing your son?
No. Oh god. No. I've been streaming the usuals as Battlefield 1. I've been trying to fit in some Jedi Fallen Order here and there, replaying it for the
Hey.
third time. That game gave me basically Stockholm syndrome. Um, and of course, I've been grinding with my homies, just included. That being the new GTA 5 Auto Shop update. I gotta say, it's probably the best thing, the best update to make money in GTA Online. Legitly, of course. And running shows I've been watching. I've just been watching, My Hero, as well as keeping up with the comic book for it, or the manga. And regarding movies, well, me and these other three guys said I'm gonna go watch, what's it, Free Guy, the Ryan Reynolds movie. And I'm really excited about that. But aside
I
from
heard that movie's really good.
we'll see. Well, I'll probably have to check it out.
We'll find out.
Hmm.
Next episode, we'll probably talk because we'll probably have all seen that.
Yeah, we'll save it for next podcast.
All right, Justin, what are you watching? What are you doing?
I'm watching currently the new What If series. We'll talk about that later on in the podcast. Um, still playing Cold War. I don't know why. Don't ask. I don't know why I'm doing it to myself. I feel bad about it too. Okay. I'm also still playing Apex, grinding that out, trying to get back to Diamond again. Occasionally, I'll play GTA if I have the free time. And then recently, we've been playing some Fallout 76, me and Nick.
True.
Epic cringe. Blake, what are you up to? What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you
Not
listening
like
to?
you heathens, I read. I've been reading a lot of comic books because I can. I know how to read.
No, you don't.
You do?
Yes, I do.
You
uh,
do?
I'm reading the current Suicide Squad run, which is okay. They're kind of incorporating a lot of the movie people, so it's yeah.
Like Will Smith?
Yeah, he's totally in it. Um, I'm also watching What If. I finished Loki, and I was kind of disappointed at the end.
Hot take.
Yeah, no, I think all the Marvel shows have shitty endings. I'm like, sorry.
You can't say that. You haven't
Uh,
seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which
I-
also has kind of a grumpy ending. But
I started it, but like, what else? I haven't been really playing games just because I'm packing, but Fortnite all day,
dude.
Fortnite all day, every day. Get on that Fortnite grind, you know what I'm saying? Get Rick Sanchez, you know what I'm talking about?
Shut the fuck up.
Pick a Rick.
I have been watching a little bit of Rick and Morty in my spare time. That's about it, really. Just packing and oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of wrestling because yeah,
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. but-
so excited.
All right, what have I been up to? I've been really listening to a lot of stuff. I've been playing. Actually, I've been playing Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on Switch because I got this cool collector's edition. Yesterday, I ordered in February and I finally fucking got it. I've been listening to a lot of shit. I've been listening to a lot of punk recently and a lot of emo
Nice.
because I'm very sad.
Yeah,
But-
punk.
Shut the fuck up.
Super
I've been listening. I've been listening to a lot of AFI. I don't know why AFI, but I fucking love fucking AFI now. I've also listened to that new Descendants record, which I know it's Nick's favorite band. So.
True.
But
Saturday Gang.
oh yeah, we're gonna go see Rise Against and Descendants and Menzingers.
The Menzingers, yeah.
On Saturday, me and Nick and my girlfriend. So that's gonna be fun. Been listening to a lot of
Sounds
stuff.
like
I've been
fun.
listening to a lot of podcasts, just trying to get some ideas. I've been listening to the Cinemassacre podcast.
Dude, that's a
So-
good one.
Yeah, so I've been listening to that. Just a lot of listening, not really a lot of playing, not a lot of reading. I don't know how to read, so.
For sure.
Oh, you guys go to a concert on Saturday. I'm watching two sweaty men fight in a ring in Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
he's gonna be at SummerSlam in Vegas. I'm
So-
gonna be.
So excited.
Hey,
I'd
yeah,
rather
for
see
real.
Rise Against. I'd rather see.
He's super
Nah.
slamming dudes.
I don't know, seeing John Cena up close and personal, even though I can't really
And
see
when
him.
you're at Rise Against, we're the super sweaty dudes.
Yeah, whatever.
For real, bro.
For real. So let's get into the podcast. Let's start off with movies because we don't have a lot of movies today. A lot of movie news, but the big news.
Oh man, Idris Elba as Knuckles Knuckles. What's up?
So I think Sonic is the best video game movie of all time and the best movie of all time.
Shut up!
I don't know about best movie.
Shut up!
It is the.
So,
You know what? I still have the post. I have the poster for the movie.
Do you
somewhere.
think Wreck-It Ralph is a video game movie, or is it just like?
This guy likes
It's-
Weezer. Don't take his opinion anywhere serious.
can I say something though? The
What's
Sonic
up?
G Fuel flavor, the Sonic P-Trings flavor is fucking fire.
This
Okay.
fucker?
I don't know
So-
about that one.
So Sonic is the greatest movie of all time. I was so hyped for that. It came out Valentine's Day, and I remember taking my girlfriend to go see that for Valentine's Day, and I did not get sex that night.
Nice.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Gotta collect them rings.
So next year we're gonna get Idris Elba. I was kind of hoping for John Cena to be Knuckles, but I think this is just as good. I just want John Cena to be Shadow.
Jeez.
No, The Rock needs to be Shadow.
And Cena will be Tails.
I'd like
Yeah.
to have Mads Mikkelsen as Tails.
Still vote for Cena because I think it'd be funny.
Who's the guy who did Spider Ham? Was that John Mulaney, right?
That's
Yeah.
John Mulaney.
Yeah, him being Tails would be funny.
I think so.
But he's good. Anyway,
What's the deal, son?
What's the deal with hairline? No, it's Jerry Seinfeld.
Have Seinfeld as Tails.
But no, my man Idris Elba, who just came off of Suicide Squad, is finally gonna be like in a good movie finally.
Shut the fuck up.
So.
Stop. Just stop. Don't drag Idris Elba in the fucking mud, alright? He's done more work for acting than you've ever done in your music career.
For real, like John Cena in that one movie before he was in Suicide Squad. I know Blake has seen it.
Flaming with Fire?
Yeah, I think that's the one, right, Blake?
Yeah, the one where he's like Fortnite dances to BTS. I'm not even joking. That's a fucking scene from him.
Firefighter movie.
Yeah, he's a firefighter.
Dude, I wanted to die when I saw that scene. Like, why? We had it in Endgame too. Like, they did not have to do it, but they did it.
Yeah, Fortnite was in Endgame. That means Endgame is canon. That means they have a skin of a mass murderer in fucking in the MCU.
In a kid's game.
In a kid's game.
For real.
So,
I definitely.
So-
Sorry, continue.
I was gonna say, what's everyone think about Idris Elba as Knuckles?
I think it's a good. I guess. I mean, it's kind of like a kind of left field because, like, I wouldn't expect, like, of all people, him to be in the movie, but I mean, it's cool that he's in it, and I think it's
The Sonic Cinematic Universe.
exactly.
Yeah, no, it's the Smash Bros. Cinematic Universe.
God. I do think that it's hopefully the CGI is going to be on par or at least competent to that of the reskin, which was and ended up being the final product in which was the movie that came out in theaters because as you know we saw the travesty that was the original Sonic design. The entire internet unified in order to bully the studio into redoing the whole thing for free. Just for the studio to close down.
Yeah, the studio closed down like right after the movie became.
Yeah. Those are my 2 cents on the Sonic movie?
Blake.
Eh, it's
You
cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm still an advocate of re-release the Sonic cut. You know,
Yeah,
like
the
real,
where it's the
the
original
real
version.
fucking
The
movie.
scuffed
The
Sonic.
the movie that I wanted to see.
That's a horror movie now.
I don't
No,
care. I
I
would have
want it.
loved. I would have loved to fucking see the original like movie, and how it animated differently. Like, man, that's a lot. But the internet doesn't know what it wants. All right,
It's like a Star Wars.
that's all I have to say.
Justin, what do you think about Idris Elba's Knuckles?
For real.
That I've never like really played all the Sonic games, so I don't really know how Knuckles is as a character.
So we're gonna rewrite your sins right now.
For real, you gotta start off with Sonic 06.
Cringe. Cringe.
I'm looking forward to him. I mean, he was great in the new Suicide Squad movie. So
And this
he
is
was also in the Thor movies.
He was.
He was Heimdall, right?
Yeah.
They wasted the fuck out of him.
I agree.
Forgot about that.
Hold on,
Until
before
you said it.
before we continue, I just want to look up Idris Elba's discography just to prove the point.
Discography.
Yes.
As he's-
What mixtape he's come out with?
Yeah, like what has he dropped? Like what kind of rap tracks has he dropped?
Is he part of Donda?
He does have a discography. Thank you very much.
He does. He's. I think he's a DJ. I saw it on Hot Rod.
Let's see here real quick. He was in Suicide Squad. He was in the Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw, where he's Black Superman. He's he was in The Mountain Between Us, The Dark Tower, which was whatever. Thor, Obsessed. He was in Pacific Rim.
That was a good
Was it?
movie, the first one.
I don't remember that movie. I went to go see it and
No Good Deed. He was in Takers, The Take. He was in Zootopia. All
What?
right, all right.
What the fuck?
He was in the Jungle Book. Okay,
What the
like it says that he was in Cats. I think he was in Cats. If I remember.
the greatest movie of all time.
He has a lot of Marvel credits. I think he just like because he was a Marvel character, he gets some of the credits. But for like other films, like it already says Sonic 2.
I know he's part of the Wire. That's his big role that everyone knows him for.
I actually know
Yeah.
him from the Pacific Rim. I didn't know who that was before.
No,
Also,
I didn't
Also, he was in Luther.
knew who he was.
I remember Luther.
I remember that.
So he's done a lot. It's all fairly
And now he's
good.
doing even more with Sonic 2.
Is this a
This might be his crowning achievement.
yeah the role to define his career?
Damn right. All right, we're gonna talk about gaming now. I just want to talk about the rumor because I don't think it's been confirmed yet about the GTA PS2 trilogy. So, of the remakes of that. What does everybody think of that?
What's the rumor exactly?
That the 3 GTA PS2 games, which is San Andreas 3 and Vice City, are getting remade, and it's gonna come out later this year.
Remade? Do you mean like it, like
From
will
like
they
the
still-
ground up.
I'm like, will they still have the PS2 graphics, or what are we doing here?
Apparently, it's supposed to be a mix of old and new graphics. That's what I.
That's interesting.
That'll be interesting.
Like the Infinite, like the what is it, Master Chief Collection?
Oh yeah, where it kind of flips back and forth. That's cool.
No,
Well,
just give me a good-looking game.
I only really played San Andreas. I never really played Vice City or 3, so I like San Andreas. I like GTA, so I've got nothing really to say.
Are they gonna sell? Are they gonna sell it as a standalone, or would this be like a DLC finally for 5?
I think
I think
it's a
think
standalone. I'm pretty sure it's just a remaster, not a remake.
I don't know. I've seen conflicting reports whether it's a remaster or a remake. I don't know.
How about you just buy it on PC?
Oh yeah, true.
I don't have a PC. I have the Steam Deck.
Buy it on a computer.
Or just buy it on the PlayStation. It's on PlayStation.
True, use mod to hell though. Yeah, I definitely would like to see what they do with that, because I mean, since the release of GTA 5 and preceding afterwards, GTA Online, all they've been doing is pouring all their money into GTA Online, and they just completely said fuck Red Dead Redemption 2, which is pretty funny, because like the online portion of Red Dead Redemption 2 is pretty barren compared to GTA 5.
It's not as like fun, you know.
Yes, there's not a lot to do, and then so to see them make like single player stuff for the first time since Red Dead Redemption 2, it's definitely gonna be interesting. I don't know. I think all we have to do is just wait for more like confirmations from publications first before anything else.
Yeah, it's not been confirmed yet, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if it's really gonna happen. The same thing with GTA 6. It's like,
For real. But I am pretty excited about other stuff that's coming out. You know, like Justin, what would you like to say is some stuff that is on your wish list that's coming out?
in 2020.
Definitely Battlefield. Halo is a maybe. I know it's gonna be free to play, so I mean, I'll still be able to play the game regardless. I didn't really play Halo growing up, so looking forward to that Back for Blood game to be fully out. I didn't play the beta, but from what I've heard, it's like a new
I
Left 4
heard
Dead.
about that.
I know when it comes to Infinite, the story is what you're paying for. The multiplayer is free.
Yeah. Which I don't know how well that's gonna do, but
The new Fortnite.
Guys, are you ready for the Ghost of Tsushima director's cut?
Bruh.
No, waiting for that Death Stranding's director's cut.
Let's go! That's what I'm waiting for. Give Hideo my money, bro.
I'm like, can I just get Guillermo del Toro to make a movie of this already?
How is that gonna work?
Just do it. Fuck you.
Imagine they have like a guy
The,
who is
the
a-
HBO Max original series.
I'm down for that, but it'd be funny as fuck if instead of having the guy from what's his name, the Walking Dead dude.
Norman Reedus.
Yeah, instead of having Norman Reedus play as himself in the show, it's they have what's his like some other dude play like Norman Reedus, which would be funny.
Eh. What happened here?
There you go.
All right, Blake. What's some game releases? I know we're kind of a dry spell in terms of games. What games are you looking forward to?
Y'all sleeping on Deathloop.
I'm
Alright.
so excited for that game coming out
Y'all are
next month.
sleeping on Deathloop.
That
okay?
game looks pretty good.
None of you have brought up Deathloop, and I'm disappointed.
Is Idris Elba in that game?
I don't think so.
He's just in everything, man.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't want to assume, but the game looks tight. I'm really excited. I've watched a lot of the press release stuff. I got upset that they pushed it back. I'm also
Pushed it back
excited.
by what, twice?
They pushed it back twice. I'm excited though also for that new Aliens game to come out.
I'm actually looking down for that. I'm actually gonna
That
be
comes
able to
out.
look
That comes out in like a week, right?
It
Is
is.
there new Alien?
I think it's this month.
Hang on, I have like the game release like calendar. That's on.
I'm pretty sure it was the 26th.
Is it Colonial Marines?
No, it's like it's a third person like
Look it up.
like
Okay.
it's kind of like World War Z.
Aliens
That's
Fire
it.
Team.
What is it with Alien?
Uh,
For that.
I'm down. I'll probably check it out. I would like to see reviews from it first or previews before I even consider buying it. Because the last Aliens game that was similar to this game was Colonial Marines, and that was
file of shit.
it was terrible. Blake, did you like Colonial Marines?
It's all right.
I have never played it.
It's I feel. It was super underwhelming, man.
I didn't have a problem with it, but again, I don't. When anybody hypes up a bad game, I play it for myself, and a lot of the time it's just kind of whatever.
So like, what do you mean? Like hype up? Like, oh, this bad game is so fucking good.
So bad. You're gonna hate it. Oh, there's no redeeming qualities. It's terrible. Like, okay, and then I'll play it. I'm like, this is great, but I've played worse.
What has been like the worst game you've played?
Recently, it was 50 Cent Bulletproof.
that
That one was really bad.
one's so good.
It's because it's unplayable.
What?
It's unplayable. It's the laggiest thing I've ever fucking played in my life.
Why are the servers not that great?
There's no servers. It's just the game itself is like, like I don't know what
Other
happened.
servers.
Lagged like shit. It's just, that was bad.
All right, Nick, what are you looking forward to?
I'm on the same camp as Justin with Battlefield. I am so excited. I did a consumer moment and pre-ordered the best version for it on PlayStation 5 already.
Cringe.
For real. For real. Hey, I have to. I have to stream it. And I have to, like, day one, bro. I have to pre-download it and everything. I'm probably going to buy it twice just so I could have it as a disc. Because I'm a cynic, and I fear that one day the PlayStation servers will go down and I'll never play Battlefield. Even though 2042 is only online. Man, what else? Well, I'm excited for once again the remake, but I'm also for Dead Space and then Stalker 2, which I know that according to leaked documents, it'll come out for PlayStation 5 3 months after it's been exclusively, well, I guess quote unquote exclusively released for both PC and Xbox, and also Atomic Heart, or Hearts, which is a cyberpunk, not cyberpunk, like a steampunk, like brutalist take on the Soviet Union. So it's like a BioShock meets, instead of being in the US, it's in the Soviet Union, which I think is really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What I'm looking forward to. I'm on the same page as Blake. I think Deathloop is really cool. I saw it at the revealed PS5 event last year, and I really wanted to come out. It looks really cool. I am gonna get the Ghost of Tsushima director's cut like a fucking dweeb, but I really want it, and that's
What
one
does
of my.
what does it even add? I
It
don't.
it adds like a full-on DLC. Adds more skins. It adds more like weapons and stuff like that. It just adds more.
Oh boy, skins! I'm so excited.
Oh boy, I can't wait to dress up as the Seventh Samurai.
All I do is dress up as Samurai Jack. That's all I do.
Dress up
Oh,
as
boy.
Keanu Reeves from 47 Ronin.
Pretty much.
Can I be the Silver Samurai that fights Wolverine?
Wolverine at the end of the Wolverine.
Dude.
Just
Oh,
the
yeah.
big Silver Samurai guy.
That's
Yeah, that
insanity. I remember that
Can
movie.
I be that?
What else am I looking forward to? Metroid Dread. I'm really excited for that because I remember playing Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So I'm excited for finally getting a sequel. Battlefield looks cool, but I'm gonna wait to see if it's any good. Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy is interesting because it looks like Mass Effect, but with Guardians, and I'm kind of interested. But again, I'm gonna wait.
See, my issue with that game.
I'm a wait. Hey guys, look what I just.
That's what I do every time. Just like
He's like,
day
I'm
of
gonna wait.
release.
I'm gonna wait on this, and he's like, nah, but Blake's playing it though. All right, I'm a cop. Like,
And then 5 seconds later, Blake is like, "Oh, this game sucks."
See, something that I have a problem with that game is that it's cool that, isn't it Eidos Montreal who's developing that game?
It's a different studio, but within the same umbrella who made the Avengers.
Okay,
fun.
because I know Eidos Montreal was, I think Montreal specifically were the people that made the Deus Ex series, with Adam Jensen being the main protagonist. But my problem, I guess, or not really a problem, like something I like to nitpick from this, is that, well, first of all, I don't have a problem with the way it looks. I more or less have a problem with the way, it's set up, because you play as only a Star-Lord, and then you control your teammates kind of like Final Fantasy VII Remake style, but you only get to play as him, and it's a single player, where it would make more sense for it to be like a co-op game, and it like jump in and out where other people can control all the other Guardians, such as Rocket or Groot. But maybe they're doing it like
Like
that because of story
Avengers.
reasons. I guess sort of like Avengers, but not really.
Well, maybe they're doing it this way because they saw how bad the Avengers game did. Although, didn't they just release the Black Panther DLC?
They
Yeah.
just released yesterday, actually.
Who's playing?
I'm actually
You
playing
I
it.
have no idea.
Are you?
I'm like,
Yeah, it's pretty
Why?
it's not bad. It's fun.
Why?
nah.
They're gonna fix it,
see,
bro.
No, dude, I'd rather them focus on something that's story driven and it's very specific. Doesn't try to add a bunch of bullshit. It's just a game. Just want a game. If you want to do the crazy stupid shit, do that for the sequel. Establish me a game. Then you can do all your fun shit. 'Cause
Okay.
after Avengers, I don't give a fuck when Marvel releases game-wise.
What about the new Spider-Man 2?
Eh, what?
No,
That
I'm really
doesn't-
excited.
Like,
Does that count?
Miles Morales was cool, but like,
I like
know-
Miles Morales
I
more
know-
than the actual game.
I know Spider-Man is in the right hands. Anything else that's Marvel related, I don't know.
What about DC related stuff? Although it's not coming out in this year, you know, and
But it
but
was supposed to.
well, what is it?
What
or
was it,
the,
Gotham Knights?
or the Suicide Squad game.
See, I
No,
was gonna
Gotham
refer to
Knights.
both of them because none of those two games have like zero press coverage. It was like it's like when they announced like Dead Island 2, and then
Ugh.
remember,
Oh,
I'm still
I
waiting.
don't. Shut up. Never coming. Just cry now.
I am, but yeah, I know Gotham Knights is gonna be sort of the same thing, but instead of being more like 4 players, it's just gonna be co-op.
I don't understand all these co-op games. I just make a good single player, and then if you want to add fucking co-op shit for another thing, do that. Like I don't, because there's so much to balance. It's like, because I heard because at least with the Suicide Squad one, it's like, it's a narrative single player, and you can play as different characters. It's not online co-op. You just can switch between them, or they're like specific. There's like gameplay specific times where you can play as them. I'm okay with that. Just give me a satisfying narrative. Don't try to make something so universal and make it like we have to appeal to everybody here. Just like every time they do like a multiplayer game like that, the story feels always underwhelming.
Rest in peace, Ultimate Alliance 3. If only you weren't an Nintendo Switch exclusive. I feel
Then get a Switch.
I would, but no.
They're selling hers.
She is.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Wait, she's selling the Animal Crossing one?
No, the regular
No.
one.
Oh, I was about to say. I fought for that shit.
I would buy
Alright,
that,
so-
man.
so
I'd chill
too.
for
No,
the
no, no,
for
no,
the Animal
no.
Crossing one.
No, the one that she had previously, she's selling that for like $250.
Is that a light or a regular one?
Regular.
And there's no stick drift.
There's nothing. We still have the box and everything. We have everything, and we're gonna give you like 3 games.
Interesting.
Again, talk to me after.
For real, for real. Maybe.
And then also Shin Megami Tensei 5 comes out in November. I just started getting into the series after Blake was like, "You need to play Persona," and then after months of him saying, I was like, "You know what? Fuck it, fine. I'm gonna play Persona," and then that's all I played for like 2 months.
Weeaboo.
And then I became like anime man for like 2 months, and then now I'm back on my bullshit. I'm like, ew.
This man watches JoJo for the plot.
No, I watch for the
Bruh.
gay.
There you go.
But those are the things that I'm looking forward to. But it's funny that Nick brought up the Dead Space remake because that's another topic we want to talk about. What do we know about this Dead Space remake?
That it's gonna be.
You
just
You
gonna-
brought up Dead Island, you fuck.
I brought up both of
I
them.
wanted to.
Space.
So speaking of Dead Island, nah, I'm just kidding. So when it comes to the remake, sorry, excuse me. The things that I'm looking forward for and also scared for is that the game can either take the Resident Evil remake approach or the Resident Evil 3 remake approach. What I mean by that is the remake for 3 diverged from the main game, whereas Resident Evil 2 remake was just the game but just remade. They say that they're gonna take out parts of the game from Dead Space that didn't work in the original one, or that were like terrible, I guess, which makes me wonder what those things can be, because there's a lot of parts from that game that really made it what made it so titular in the first place, such as the scene in the game early on where you meet the space monster, the big ass one that drags Isaac Clarke through the hallway, and you're shooting at it while it drags you down. Otherwise, it kills you. That part was, from what I've seen from interviews from the original studio head which was Visceral Games. It was one of the hardest things to put in the game, and they almost had to scrap it before the release of it, which I'm actually happy they did it because that part was really cool. I don't know. They could be adding mechanics from Dead Space 2 or even the third one, which would be pretty interesting because Dead Space 3 was a big diversion from the first two, simply because not only was it more action driven, but the weapons were different in a sense where they could be built upon each other, or you could make your whole new weapon. So instead of just having the iconic, I forgot the name of the gun.
Was it like a plasma cutter or something?
Yes, the plasma cutter. Thank you, Blake. You're a god. So basically, um, you would take the plasma cutter and then you would remove an attachment so that way it wouldn't be able to rotate anymore, but you just slap a shotgun on behind, like under it. Or you could have it where it's like a cryo weapon and a flamethrower at the same time, which made no sense, which is funny. Um, but I mean, it looks like it's coming out on the either on the new Unreal Engine or the new Frostbite engine, because it's an EA game, so I'm not really sure. But that's all I know, and I'm a big Dead Space fan. I don't know.
I've never played those games, and I think this might be a cool way to finally get me into the series. So I'll see how it goes. Because it has always interested me, but I just never had the opportunity to sit down and play.
Remake Dante's Inferno.
Bruh.
I still remember that game took down Darkside Phil's like YouTube channel for a bit.
Brutal Legend. Come on.
I still have it. Who wants it?
Remake the games that I want to play. Also me.
Remake ET.
Give me $20 and I'll give it to you.
I want to give you $20.
Don't do
I
that.
can get it for cheaper somewhere else.
It's $20 everywhere else.
I can find it for cheaper.
Okay.
You just rob someone.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just hit him with a bop.
Can I add something? I forgot to bring this up when you asked me what games I was looking forward to. The Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga.
yes, yes.
It's supposed to come out sometime this year, apparently,
I'm
but
so
it might be pushed
excited
back
for
to
that.
next year.
I fucking hate the new trilogy and the prequel trilogy. So this is the best way to experience both without me wanting to shoot myself.
You still have to play through the new movies.
Like I still have to play through it, but it's not as bad.
What if it's shit?
No,
What if
it's
it's like-
It's a
it'll
Lego
be-
game.
No.
We recreated it to the most shitty way possible, just so you could experience the movie as it was ended.
Blake, so what you have to do is you have to get it first, and then you should try to convince Joshua to wait, and just for him to buy it afterwards. You have it.
Or to take my copy.
Basically. The last Lego game I played was like the first Lego Batman game for the PSP.
that was so good.
For when they were yeah, instead of like full on like talking. I remember that.
I like the Lego racing game on the PS1.
I don't remember that one.
The Lego Racers.
I still remember I platinumed Lego Batman 2.
Nice. So they're also bringing Netflix, which we all know what that is. But for those people who never had internet in their lives, Netflix is a streaming service in which has been known to distribute movies, but monthly they rotate some movies out for new ones, or I guess for different ones. Regionally, they vary, of course, but from where they started was DVDs, kind of like what Redbox did. But now that they've come along so far, they've actually started jumping onto the video game hype train. What do you think about that, Blake?
What then?
They're putting video games on Netflix.
What do you mean?
Like, they're gonna become the Google Stadia combined with movies.
Oh, so on my phone I can play Galaga or some shit?
I guess, yeah. Or
Okay.
like Destiny 2.
Do you know when this will be implemented, or is this just
No idea. But I don't know how it's gonna work because Google Stadia is dog shit, right? We can all come.
Still have an unopened Stadia.
You should just resell it, homie.
No, I think I have it right here. It was a white elephant gift, and I said I'm never opening this.
Oh, you could just donate it to a homeless shelter.
Yeah, here it is. my Google Stadia.
What does it say on the box?
It says one piece for all the ways we play.
For real.
Google
With
Stadia.
lag.
Yeah, no.
Cringe.
The only way they could do that is if they take the PlayStation Now / Xbox. What is it called, Justin? The live service that they have for that?
Xbox Live or the
Game Pass?
Game Pass,
the Game
yeah.
Pass?
And they let you download games, but like, if they have
None
it,
of those seem worth it to me. Sorry.
that's cool, man. I'm not really buying into those either.
Tell me let me download all the PS3 lineup. Let me
PlayStation All
download
Stars,
all
bro.
the PS2 games. Like, why is it limited to certain games? Just let me download everything.
For real. For me, it's a matter of, well, if it's gonna allow you to play video games, right? What if like some TVs have Netflix like natively like pre-installed on them, but like some households don't have consoles, or like, yeah, like they essentially don't have consoles, so they just run Netflix through their TVs or their smart TVs. How would they be able to like access these games and have them run unless you stream them? And you know, there's so much problems with streaming games. It makes you wonder if they're gonna even implement any multiplayer games in general.
Does Google own Netflix?
No.
Okay, I sense that at some point Google will buy Netflix and then they'll just implement the Stadia into Netflix. Mark my words.
I think it'll be interesting just to see how they do it and see if it's as big as a flop as Stadia. Because
You can't
Stadia's
connect the controller.
fucking shit itself. It's not as bad as Amazon's gaming division, but it's still pretty bad.
But if you can't if it's on Netflix, they're adding games there, right? How would you connect a controller that isn't like a Sony or Microsoft based thing?
Like, I don't know.
Would you have to buy a Netflix controller?
The Netflix controller.
That's what I'm
Dude,
saying. Like
It'll
that's
be like
why
the
I
Steam
feel like
controller.
that's why I feel like Google's just gonna fucking buy them, or they're gonna make a deal where you can use your Stadia shit on there and look at some of the the proceeds.
I have
Because
no
that's like
idea.
the closest thing to me that I can think of.
I'd have to see, man. Like, I would like to see, because it'd be cool if they added like the OG like Doom games, like stuff that could run on toasters, man. Like that'd be tight. I don't know, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. That would be cool to have on Netflix. You just play on the controller, on the remote control.
Lego
Like-
Star Wars could be on Netflix, like the original one. That can easily run on that. There's no way. It won't.
Family Guy, the video game.
Back to the multiverse.
I wanted to play that so bad. If you can somehow find a copy of that, because I found my PS3 while I was packing, like you don't understand.
For
Instant cop.
I'll see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I can find it.
I want to be the biggest Family Guy fan ever.
Stop.
I have
Like-
all their outfits.
I want to
This
just
is-
be like
This is
engulfed
just
in Family Guy lore.
this is as cringy as when I'm talking about
Weezer.
Weezer.
I don't know.
Remember the time we didn't talk about Weezer?
We are later.
I remember. Remember berries?
So guys, what do you guys think, or what is your guys' like top 5 best soundtracks and games? Let's start with Nick.
Damn it, dude! Like, that's hard.
If he's waiting to decide, I'm gonna say
You
it.
go for it, man.
Doom Eternal. That is the best like soundtrack ever, dude. Like I still listen to that shit to get me pumped at work, dude. That is the best. Oh, it gets you so into it. I think it's better than the original Doom 2016 soundtrack. That's the best. Hands down.
That's where I disagree. I like 2016's more.
I'm gonna slap you with my cock.
BFG edition. Yes.
I don't know. The only thing they fear is you is pretty fucking rad. So that's what I would put in as the best soundtrack. That's the only one that like I actively listen to.
Okay, Blake, what's your like favorite soundtracks?
Double Knight, Doom 2016. I like fucking. God, there was one I like. Might have been like the original like Ninja Gaiden.
Dude, that's like a
I
deep
really
cut
like a
right
lot of
there.
it. I really like the original Ninja Gaiden soundtrack. I thought that shit was cool.
That your bass right there around.
Okami had a nice soundtrack too.
I agree.
I liked Okami's. Epic Mickey, bro.
I have that game.
Banger.
Split Metallica.
Super Mario Sunshine. Oh no! Crash Bandicoot Twin Sanity. That's my favorite.
Isn't that the acapella one?
That's the acapella one. That's my
That
favorite.
yeah.
Blake,
That one's
That
great.
shit's awesome.
because you've noticed you mentioned a lot of soundtracks. Do any of these have any like important meaning, like any importance to you specifically, or do they just sound nice? Like, have any of them
Sound
moved? Have there been any soundtracks that have moved you and stuff like that?
That have moved me.
Yes.
Like,
Like, I guess like captivated you. Like, wow, holy fuck! Like, where you actually pay attention to the sound, and like look forward to hearing more of the soundtrack.
I have one.
yeah, you will, I think.
The Batman Arkham City soundtrack.
Hmm.
That entire soundtrack, like I just hear like the first few notes of like the normal theme, and I'm transferred back to me playing it for the first time. That's one of my favorite games like ever. And me hearing that like some of the songs off there reminds me of me experiencing the game for the first time. And like especially spoiler alert, when the Joker dies at the end, it's like, oh shit, the Joker died. You know, it still moves me. You know, it still brings me back to. It's almost been 10 years since that game came.
Damn.
But yeah, that one absolutely.
What about you,
I'd
Blake?
say, I'd say The Last of Us.
Yeah,
It's a
The
good
original
one.
Last of Us is really good. I
That's
also
another
like
good
some of the stuff from Max Payne 3 was really cool.
Dude,
It's just sad. Like,
Max Payne is 3 is sad.
oh man, that like Max Payne 2 and 3, they just have really sad fucking like undertones.
What about the first one?
Yeah, but like like two's love story and three's like drug sadness thing. It's just like
You don't like I think what the funniest thing about the first one is like you play as a still like the character's face is just a still image of some smug asshole.
yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Blake? Justin?
My favorite soundtracks. Okay, the Minecraft soundtrack is always a bop, no matter what. The Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack is really good too.
That's the way it is. That's such a good song.
Arthur's death, dude. Like,
That's the saddest fucking thing in the world.
I can't get over Arthur's death still, dude.
There you go.
Love
Spoiler alert if you haven't played it, but
Or the banger that is the house building song. Where they're building the house in the epilogue. That shit's a
Still
bop.
think Unshaken's pretty good.
I stand unshaken.
Unshaken, and they did like it for the Game Awards. That was cool.
I'm trying to think of what other games had like a really good soundtrack. I know The Last of Us was like another good one.
I still play that from time to time just to relax.
What I've been noticing, I've been playing the War Stories on Battlefield 5, and that soundtrack is amazing. All the orchestral notes, dude. Like, damn.
I'm gonna have to agree with Justin on that one. For me, my favorite soundtracks of all time, individually and as a series, I think as a series, I'd have to go with the Kingdom Hearts series. Amazing, especially the theme. I love the theme. I guess the story's kind of cheesy.
Which one? The one that gives you the DMCA, or the one that blacklists your channel?
Hey, I'm not gonna stream them, although I
Like,
did.
which one is it? Because is it the main title theme where like Sora's falling down into the water, or is it every other track?
I think, well, it's between Sanctuary and Dearly Beloved, of course. And then there's the Sanctuary remix that Skrillex did for some reason, which actually is pretty good. But I think, I don't know, the entire series just has great themes. And also they bring back themes from, like, other Disney properties. Because, you know, they go to those worlds.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty good.
Yes. But the main themes I've always, like, loved to listen to on my own. As what else? As a series and as well as individually, I love the Uncharted series. Their soundtrack, the soundtrack is amazing, and I love the. Yes, that one. And then it's I love how the main theme kind of evolves with the games. it changes, especially 2. It radically changes, and it kind of comes back to 3, almost going in a full circle because 3 originally was supposed to be the last game until they released Uncharted 4 for the PS4.
That's
The
the best Uncharted.
Uncharted 4 is amazing. It's so good.
Banger.
It's the best playing.
Banger.
What's up?
Banger.
It's the best playing one.
No, it has the
Like-
best set pieces.
Like in
the,
terms of like gameplay, that one is.
the chase scene through right after like the church section, and then, like there's like thing where your brother's shooting it and you're on the motorcycle. That's the fucking like best shit ever.
I remember that.
Instant nut.
I think
I forgot about a soundtrack couple.
yeah, like I mean, if we're talking like about really cool moments in that game and the way and like how the music really played a big part, it would be in Uncharted 2 where you're being chased by that truck, which is what they did as a callback in Uncharted 4, and it
where you're jumping from truck to truck.
no when
Snow?
when you're actually yeah it's when the truck is chasing you through the city, and it like
Borneo.
It's the demo. It's the demo.
yeah
Got it. I remember that.
It's just the fucking demo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
I
then
remember that.
the plane part from Uncharted 3 was amazing. I loved the plane part. It was so iconic, man.
I still have the Uncharted 3 collector's edition.
That's amazing.
In my closet.
And then moving on from Uncharted to individual games, it would probably be The Witcher 3. I think the soundtrack to that's amazing. I listened to that on my own. The way, like, a lot of the missions have their own, like, especially the ones that are, like, side missions, but also influence the story, since it is an RPG, have definitely play a big part. Especially when you do that mission or that quest where you go and test your love for Yennefer, because the game basically pits well, as a series, Geralt makes a wish so that way him and Yennefer are always together to a djinn, which is basically like a genie. And then in the third game, Yennefer wants to break that to see if that love is still there, and the player has to decide that. I'm Team Yennefer, of course, and so she's
Nerd.
yeah, best wife. And so yeah, it's the soundtrack overall, especially when you visit the Isles, where it's kind of like Skellige. That's a place. When you're just riding through the countryside, it's just beautiful. Like there's this song that plays, and then if you just listen to while the wind is rustling through the leaves, not being attacked by any monsters, hopefully you could hear that, like it's a lady singing, but it's amazing. It's like in some different language than English, maybe it's Polish, or something else.
The books are Polish.
The books are Polish. Yes, I remember that. It's by Andrzej Sapkowski or something like that. Let's see what else. Sonic Unleashed. Okay.
Yeah,
I think the soundtrack to that is great. Holy fuck.
We were playing that while you were at your house.
We
I
were.
remember that.
Yes.
And me and Gio just kind of looked at each other like, is this the Sonic Unleashed soundtrack?
Yes. It's a bop, dude. Dude, that game underrated. And tell my Sonic Unleashed homies, big ups, dude. I love you guys.
I made a joke when this Series X came out, the Xbox Series X. I remember there was this big thing. It's just like, we finally have a machine that could run Sonic Unleashed like without it lagging.
True, dude. Because that game, like, the majority of the levels, like 90% of each level, or even more, was like 3D. Like, because what they did in Sonic Generations to compensate for that was that they made a lot of the levels where they re-released them switch really like a lot, like between like 2D, 3D, even when you're playing as the modern Sonic. But in Unleashed, the majority of the map was just 3D, and because you collected the ring to boost the entire time, you'd go so fast sometimes that it would skip frames. And I played it for the PS2, and it was great. Oh man, there were parts of there was that city section of the game that was completely removed just to save space for the PS2, so I never got to play that. But the soundtracks that were most memorable in that game specifically was when you were just in the hub areas talking to the villagers. Like for example, when you're in Apatos, you heard the theme to that one when you were at my house.
Yeah.
Josh. That was amazing. And then when you're in Spagonia, which is supposed to be like England, I suppose, that was great too. When you're in Holoska, amazing, and especially that level when you're racing, when you're what is it, regular 3D Sonic, not the Werehog, when you're in Eggman Land, I thought was great. When you fight him, it's really good. And then, and then moving forward from that, Assassin's Creed 3, just specifically the theme, I think is very titular. And
Justin isn't coming right now.
what's up?
That theme was great. I like Assassin's Creed 2's theme a little bit better. The Ezio's family one.
Mm-hmm.
That one's really good too.
Yeah, like the theme from 3 has always stuck around to me, and to me, it's the best theme in Assassin's Creed as a series. And just to top it off, the last game. Sorry for the long list. I know. Yeah, Blake is like, it's it'd have to be Battlefield 1. I think the theme to like Battlefield 1 as a soundtrack is a masterpiece. Like it's because it takes place in World War One, and the backdrop because the backdrop is World War One. The way that they handled the atmosphere of that game is very somber and serious. And so when you play the game itself, or sometimes when you're sitting through the menu, or when just like how Justin was doing, playing the war stories in Battlefield 5, when you play the war stories in Battlefield 1, the music really plays a big role in making you feel the importance of, how the industrial age really influences war, and how it really, because times have been changing, especially at a time during World War One. You really feel how tradition really what is it, like hits, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But so specifically my favorite song would have to be Dawn of a New
Donda?
Time. Donda, yes. Donda. Let me, like, I just have to find it. It's just, yeah, Dawn of a New Time. I think if people go ahead and find that song individually, it is probably my favorite like song that's like choir, like it's basically a choir
Just
song.
vocals.
Yes, and the person who sings it, I believe, is Turkish. Because the story takes place when they play that song in like the Ottoman Empire, and I think the biggest takeaway though from soundtracks though is just how much like the importance that it plays when you're playing a game, right? Because I think it can make or break a story, or like at least it could influence the atmosphere the most. I don't know. What do you think about that, Blake?
Huh?
He's dead.
No, I'm sorry. Like, you're talking about how like music can influence the scene.
Yes, or what level of importance do you think
It's
sound
completely
has?
important. It's completely important. I think
Am I gonna answer the question?
Yeah.
Is your name Blake, sir?
Ooh.
Excuse me,
Ooh.
sir.
All right, let me answer.
Okay, go for it.
No, I was just gonna say, like, especially with narrative-driven games, the soundtrack has to be like it has to go hand in hand with the story. If a game has a shitty soundtrack, it kind of brings down the moment that you're trying to convey. Like, and I know people don't like The Last of Us 2, but when like Ellie's singing that fucking Pearl Jam song and then they bring it right back again, kind of like that scene wouldn't work if the song itself wasn't like tailored to a specific emotion they're trying to convey, and a specific theme. Kind of like also too with like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Yes.
Like that final duel with Sam is like so strong because you have this really dope ass metal like ballad as they're fighting, and then when it gets calm and it has like a set piece, you can hear like the wind and like the cello, or those moments are cool. Like, if you just didn't have any music there, you might be trying to convey a different message, but the music kind of helps to like make something cooler or really like hammer home a theme. If you don't do that, then what's the point of having music in your game?
I agree. Justin and Joshua, what is your take on the importance of music in video games?
I think it can really enhance a moment. I think the biggest moment to me in games from the first Last of Us, right after she kills the creepy molester pedo guy, and Joel comes in to save her and just holds her, and you just hear like it's not like this big bombastic like theme. It's just a little guitar note in the background, and that's all that scene needed to convey what's going on in the scene, which is that he finally accepts her as his daughter.
Her daughter. He's a transvestite.
Yeah. No, but
Joel grew a penis in between games.
but yeah, so like that's like that scene like shows how just little, just like not a lot of music, but just a single guitar can make a. So I think it's very important, especially for narrative-driven games, and also like games like Hades. Hades is a game where you just go, and it has like the most like metal soundtrack in the background, and it really like pumps you up and wants you to go. So
Right.
yeah, I think music is extremely important to what a game could be.
What about you, Justin?
I agree with Josh on what he said, especially with, like the narrative-driven stuff. Like that really makes the narrative-driven, like story-driven part of the game. You feel more connected with it in a way with the music. Um, yeah, I guess there's no other way to really put it other than that.
Yeah, like an example would be like in Metal Gear Solid 4 when you're fighting Liquid Snake. Like that scene was just insane. Like the music was great. I'm pretty sure Blake can agree. Um, like what do you think? Remember that scene from Metal Gear Solid 4 when you're fighting Liquid Snake?
On the big Metal Gear.
Yeah,
Or was it Rex or was it
Ray.
It was on Ray, right?
I think so, maybe. But like, what were your thoughts when that scene played out?
This is cool.
Yes, I agree.
Like it doesn't need to be a very profound answer. It just was cool.
I agree. Yeah, that's ultimately
when-
what it has to do, right? Sorry, continue.
Like when you're climbing up the ladder in Metal Gear 3 and it's playing Snake Eater. It's a very simple scene, but it's just cool. Or like in 5 when you're like smoking a cigarette, you just hear the lady go, "Oh!"
True.
Yeah,
The
that
Doug
shit-
Walker
That
meme?
shit's great. It's just like it's really cool. Cool. All the Metal Gear games have really good music. Like they're just really good.
Like
I think people sleep on fighting game themes though. Like bro, Killer Instinct is so goddamn good.
Full Gore's theme in the new Killer Instinct game.
Spinal's theme.
That one's good too.
And even like Guilty Gear, the new like Dragon Ball Fighters, they all have great music. Like,
Okay.
so TV.
All right, no music. We're gonna talk about
Oh.
music.
Estoy
We're
recordando
gonna
el
talk
podcast.
about music. First topic. We're gonna talk about how there's still no Donda.
Okay.
Blake,
No,
what do you think about that?
I'm sad. Next topic.
No, continue.
Sad. I don't want to talk about Donda.
So Donda has
dropping.
still not dropped after like a month of it supposedly dropping,
Go
and
away.
I just don't think it's gonna drop.
Go
You know
away.
what? I think I saw Fantano did a video like a more like a dedicated part of the stream to it, and what he said like kind of represents my feeling. I'm ready for Donda in my head, but no longer in my heart. You know, it's just like when it comes out, it'll come out. But knowing him, like Kanye is gonna come out with like in a couple months, like I'm coming out with a new album called something else, and we're like, what happened to Donda? It's gonna happen. You know?
I don't want to talk about Donda. Donda's
Yesterday I was hanging out with Robert, one of our friends, Robert, and he was playing. I saw on his phone and he was playing Donda, and I was like, "Wait, Donda dropped?" And he said, "No, it's a leaked version." So I don't know if it dropped and it got leaked.
Andrew
I think-
told me that too.
I think it got leaked. I haven't listened to the leaks yet, but
I'm just sad. Like it's one thing to like say an album's coming and then to go, all right, I'm pushing it to this date, and then it not dropping. And he goes, but wait a minute, no, I'm pushing it to this date, and then he keeps releasing goddamn photos on his Instagram of like different things, and it's just like Just either release something or go away.
Didn't he
Like,
do like a sellout crowd of just him?
Yeah,
like,
he did it
listening to
twice.
music?
he's a religious nut job. I either want him to release music or get the hell off the platform.
He was dressing up like Hellraiser or some shit.
No, he was
Go-
dressing up as like the freaking Phantom of the Opera.
Like, just go away. I don't want you to be here unless you're gonna give me something that you like actually tried hard to make.
Right?
Like after Jesus is King, I don't care anymore. I've been broken. It's the same way that Jish has ruined Weezer for me. At this point, I don't care anymore. And any mention of him, I'm just like, whatever.
You know when this album drops, you're gonna fucking suck that shit up.
I've like listened to 2 tracks and both of them I was like, whatever.
He's gonna suck that
My
shit
favorite album is still Life of Pablo. I think that was like one of the high points in his in Kanye's career. I mean,
I still love the meme that was like the SpongeBob like wolves meme. That's
I remember the. Yeah, maybe I'm a casual Kanye fan. Like I don't really follow him as a person. Rather, I just follow his music because I don't really. I don't know. He's just like. Hey, like I'm on the same camp as Blake. As my opinion on Kanye.
I like his music. I just find him as a person fascinating. You know, it's fascinating to watch this. Yeah, he might be having a mental break, but watching it from the side's like, this is really like interesting. You know, he's living in a stadium, Phantom of the Opera style, to fucking watch this or to finish this album. And I just find it interesting.
You mean he's gonna live there forever?
I guess he's gonna live there forever. This is gonna be like Beauty and the Beast, and Kim's gonna be freaking Belle.
Yeah, but they weren't ever. No, that doesn't work. Cause like, Belle loves the Beast and marries him. She doesn't divorce him and leave, and then come back, and the movie happens.
That's
It's
the
not-
sequel. That's the sequel.
No,
the
in
reboot.
in the sequel they do have fleeting love, but then like it's like a Christmas movie. It's direct to DVD.
Did you watch that?
Yes, because I was a small child and I ate all that shit up. Did you know they made like 2 Lilo and Stitch direct to DVD movies?
I remember those.
I-
It's
Because I do.
I remember those too.
all
They
right.
made
So
3 Lion Kings. God damn it!
1.5 is the best one.
You don't think the live action one's the best one?
Fuck off.
Eh.
Don't get me started.
Eh.
All right. Next on the music news, we got Weezer.
Same, Blake. Same.
Blake has left the chat.
So apparently, there's the big news that apparently they're gonna release 4 albums next year.
Christ, man.
4 albums. One
Rivers
corresponding.
Cuomo.
Yeah, what Chad. The project's called Seasons, and they're gonna release one at the beginning of every season, and it corresponds with the feeling. I can't see it.
The what?
But so it's gonna. But there's rumors that he might just drop them all at once, all 4 albums at once at the beginning of the year. But so far, I think everything's on track for 4 albums next year. What does everybody think about that, Blake?
For those who, because we record this in audio form, Blake gave a thumbs up, but instead of a single thumb, it's actually his middle finger.
So Nick? What do you think about the 4 Weezer albums next year?
I don't know. I think he's either like pumping out like dog shit because it's like the time interval in like 4 albums in a year, and especially if they're like 16 songs minimum, is either he's doing mass amounts of crack producing this shit.
Rivers Cuomo was just doing crack like, I need this.
For real, like doing acid like the Beatles. It's like, all right, I got a song.
I got a song.
Or-
Every 5 seconds he's writing a new song.
Exactly, or it's like these have a backlog of shit they didn't put out, and they're gonna release that as like 4 consecutive albums.
Yeah, so I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared.
Really?
Justin, what do you think about 4 Weezer albums? Are you gonna listen to them?
I mean, I'm just hoping that the summer one still gives me summer vibes, like the whatever Daydream one, Pacific Daydream.
Oh, Pacific Daydream, something like that. I think that's what they're going for because again, I've been reading on this because I have nothing else to do. So yeah, I think I just hope it's really good. That's all I'm hoping for. They released 2 really good albums this year, so hopefully they can do 4 next year.
Yeah.
Okay, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard released 5 albums in a year, and they're all pretty good. So I have hope for Weezer.
Hey, we're gonna see them next week, and
We all are. Aren't you excited?
I'm excited for Green Day and Weezer.
So am I, dude. Like I am ready.
If they play together, dude, I think I'm just gonna fucking die.
I'm gonna come money.
Dude, it would be great if they instead, like, at the last minute, were like, look, guys, Weezer couldn't make it tonight, so we're replacing them with Limp Bizkit. Steve Blake right now is clapping. He's like, yes, I would love that. Dude, like, I don't know, man.
Give me Durst or give me nothing.
Durst or nothing, bro. Oh my god.
Instead of Green Day, like, oh, Green Day couldn't make it, so you guys have Metallica instead.
The disciple of Durst.
That'd be rad.
The disciple,
of Durst.
Dude, for real.
But I'm kind of scared for these new albums, but hey, what can you do? Speaking of Metallica,
I mean, they would be in line with the usual, like, Weezer trope of them sucking ass. Be like, remember Blue Album still? That was still our best.
Dude, I saw this
Blue Album vinyl.
Yeah,
Me.
see, look at my Weezer vinyls. Look at them.
Yeah.
Look at them all.
I got this as a gift from Josh.
Yeah, I bought him that.
It's It's for the people who can't see, of course. Well, he's referring to Joshua is referring to his Weezer album vinyl collection, and Justin was referring to his Blue album that Joshua gave him.
Honestly, you know what? Do you guys want to see my Weezer CD collection?
I mean,
no.
I'm chilling.
I bet you it's still a lot bigger than your vinyl collection total.
Oh, let me get it.
No.
Okay, so speaking of Metallica, Justin brought up Metallica. Big 30-year anniversary of the Black Album, which is their biggest record.
Mm-hmm.
So they're coming out with the deluxe edition of the album that comes with a bunch of stuff and like it's all remastered and shit like that. But it's also coming with a covers album of like different songs from the Black Album. And each week they've released, up until the release of these albums, they released like a couple covers in the order of the track list. So it started like Enter Sandman, then Sad But True, and then one like that. And they've ranged from great to like legitimately like amazing to fucking dog shit.
Yeah, like the Weezer one.
No, the Weezer one
That
was
one
the
was
best one.
so
That one's the
bad.
best one.
He
That was-
literally copped out of giving you a fucking solo and just did fucking Buddy Holly and did the rest the normal fucking thing.
Melody.
Oh, no, get out of here.
It's the greatest thing of all time. I'm still trying to get that as my Spotify #1.
Oh, fuck you, Weezer. You're ruining a good song.
Dude, it'd be funny if they have like Blink-182 do one of their songs.
Jesus Christ.
Well, they just released a couple new tracks last night. They did one for of Wolf and Man.
What's
So
it?
they
Continue. No, what's the track list so
okay,
far?
so
And
It's
who
the
has?
original, it's the original Black Album, but it's like a bunch of people. There's like 40 different tracks, dog.
Holy
there's
shit, man!
50
I'm not down.
yeah, there's
There's a
50.
lot.
I bought the covers album on vinyl. I didn't buy the giant deluxe edition because it's way too much.
Some of them like include like Miley Cyrus, Ghost, fucking
Royal
Weezer.
Blood.
Royal Blood's there.
See, Off is
They
there.
just released their Off is there. That one was a good one. Holier than that. That shit
There's
was
a couple cool ones.
Mhm.
There's the country version of Wherever I May Roam. That was fucking awesome.
Sad But True.
Fuck off.
Sad
I
But
hated
True's
that.
country version is way better than fucking Weezer's Enter Sandman.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Does the
At least
country
the-
version have Buddy Holly? I don't think so. Immediate
Stupid.
win.
Like,
But
if
this
there
is-
was a way to give someone their virginity back, I would just do it for you.
Why
Like,
me? Why not Rivers?
Because you like Weezer.
Why not Rivers Cuomo?
If I could go back in time and get Rivers Cuomo laid a lot quicker so that Weezer never happened, I would. I'd find a way. Like,
The plot
Just
to Back to
that
the Future.
Weezer never happened.
Hey,
But Blake, there was a point in time where you did like Weezer, so
I
theoretically,
did. I liked 3 of their songs, and then Jish would just play them over and over and over. And he would never play the good Weezer. He'd always play the shit Weezer, like, which is basically all of Weezer.
that's good.
All just shit.
But
Take
back-
3 or 4 good songs, and then just shit. Sorry, you fucking. I'm gonna shut up again because yeah.
So yeah, this is a big album in terms of rock history. It came out with a bunch of hits. Like obviously the biggest one is Enter Sandman. Everyone knows
by
Enter Sandman.
Weezer.
Yeah.
There's the Nothing Else Matters, the Sabbath True, like all these giant songs, and so this is a big anniversary in rock history.
Mhm.
And I think it still sells like 5,000 copies a week.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go to TV shows.
I think Justin should take it away with the first topic.
So,
Marvel
What If
Man.
has recently dropped. That's now like the big multiverse story. It is connected. Kevin Feige did say if it does have the Marvel Studios logo or intro, it's connected to the
Then they
MCU.
And then they
Cool.
better put it in front of Daredevil.
So yeah, the first episode was what if Peggy Carter got the super soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers?
Peggy, all right. She's gonna go up to Steve Rogers and beg him, all right.
Motherfucker, she drop kicked a motorcycle into a tower. I was already in. Like,
She's coming to live action.
she throws a car up with her shield. I don't care.
I haven't watched any of it yet.
Are there any
It's
Transformers?
so cool.
The
Yeah, where are
second
the Marvel
episode-
Transformers?
It was the dopest shit that I had to watch this last week. Like, I love when animation is a spotlight. It was really good.
It looks like the Spider-Man new animated series, the one with Neil Patrick Harris.
The best one. Justin, continue.
Sorry.
What about
Um,
Spider-Man Unlimited? Sorry, continue. Yeah, my bad.
The second episode is what if T'Challa or Black Panther got taken by Yondu, or what if he became Star-Lord? That episode was great.
The one with Killmonger in it.
No, that's
That's
gonna
a
be
different
later.
one, right? Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of later episodes, I recently saw a video of how the Marvel Zombies episode can possibly happen. It's a big rumor, so spoiler warning if this does happen to be true.
I don't give a
Um,
fuck. I just want them in the show.
For me too. I don't care.
So, you guys remember Civil War, right? How at the beginning they were trying to go after the biohazard thing that Crossbones was after?
Sure.
I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so- So, Black Widow, Sam Wilson shot the guy who was holding it, and he dropped it, obviously, and Black Widow was going to go to catch it. So, there could be one scenario where she doesn't catch it. Could be another scenario where Sam accidentally shoots it. And then there could also be another scenario where when Steve, kicks him in or some shit, he could have faked the handoff, and when he kicked him, was beating him up. That's how it could have been activated, and that's how he became a zombie. So, I mean,
So,
I actually know how it does happen, but continue.
for clarification, in the original Marvel Zombies canon, it's because the Sentry gets infected, and he gets sent through to another dimension, and he essentially infects the Marvel Universe, and it's kind of like a big old time loop, because the future events lead the Sentry to being infected, and then they send him back through dimension. It's very strange how they do it.
Doesn't Spider-Man eventually get cosmic powers, and then
They
he
all
gets sent
do.
back?
yeah,
they all-
Galactus comes. Well,
They eat Galactus,
They
and
eat
then
they
they
eat
Galactus.
Silver Surfer first, right? And they
Yeah,
get
they eat
his
Silver
optic
Surfer
powers.
first, and then they kill Galactus and eat him. And then they go off into space and they eat everything. And then they come back to Earth, and then they get sent back to different dimensions later. Which they're never going to do that in animated form,
Nah.
but... Because
for the
so
kiddos.
much. But I am
There's
so excited.
Two zombie characters we have confirmed so far, though, is Zombie Cap, and then the new little TV spot was Iron Man.
Ah,
And then the
man.
Black Order.
Wasn't Spider-Man also confirmed
Yeah,
to be a
didn't they
zombie?
say it was like a zombie hunter?
Yeah, he's a zombie hunter, Spider-Man.
Sounds cool.
I think that's where they diverge, right? Well, I know how they actually become zombies, but I'm not gonna say it, cause
What they get bit.
no, like how the first one, like the first person becomes a zombie.
A Sentry or Captain America?
It's neither. It has to do with the movies.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to spoil it for you guys unless you guys want me.
In the
Oh,
Marvel
my theory could be
Marvel
right then.
movies or the
No, like I know how it actually goes down. Like I've already like.
In What If?
Yeah, in What If, I already know how it happens.
Oh, they made a what if of it?
Yeah, they're gonna make a What If of Marvel zombies, and that's
For
where.
the show.
Yeah.
I know. Are you talking about the original Marvel Zombies by Robert Kirkman?
No.
No, we're talking about the show. We haven't brought up the comics.
No, like cause so like they're you know like how they're referencing Marvel zombies in What If, correct, Blake?
Yes.
So the original, the way how you stated, how they became zombies, isn't the actual way they become zombies. Because first of all, the Sentry is not even a character in the MCU yet, if they're even gonna have him. So
I'm not talking about the MCU. I was just saying in the
In
original
general.
Marvel Zombies, like.
yes.
No, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, we've kind
No,
of.
but that's the fucking baseline for it.
No, yes, we've
Whoa.
established that. We've established that it is. I'm just saying that the way that they're actually going to introduce the first person that's infected is actually radically different than a lot of people's theories. Unless I've been duped as well. But I don't want to
Did you
spoil
read-
it.
Did you read like the script?
No, it was like sleeked already. Like how it actually happens. I think IGN even covered it.
Oh man.
So yeah, it's pretty funny. Well, I mean, it's actually like really interesting how they did it, but it doesn't make sense to me. But I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
I don't really care.
I
don't
want to
know.
wait.
I wanna
Yes,
wait.
for Justin.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for everything.
I'll-
Like I said, I'm gonna wait till everything comes out and I'll binge, like I did with
That's what I
Loki.
said. That's what I said. That's why I did the whole like theory. I mean, that could be a thing, but
You never know.
Loki's
never know.
Loki's ending was disappointing.
It was fine.
I like how it's gonna. It's literally setting up though.
It's setting up everything.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
Dude, all I gotta say is Doctor Strange, dude. Oh,
He's gonna shit himself.
Doctor Strange is gonna be in a. He's gonna need to go to the ICU after this. Let's just say that.
He's gonna be like motherfucker. He's gonna go up to Loki like motherfucker. All right, so we'll talk about Heels now, the new wrestling show on Stars. Blake, what do you know about this show?
You watch it?
I did not watch it yet
Oh, then why are we talking about it?
because I thought it was wrestling.
It is, but I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
Wait for that shit to come out. Like,
Oh, you're gonna do the same thing.
yeah,
as me.
I'm gonna wait for that because it's actually something I care about. I mean, I'm excited for everything that's wrestling related. Tonight's Dynamite, and Jericho's gonna finally fight MJF. And then this Friday,
No,
some
we're not
guy,
there yet.
some guy. I'm skipping to that motherfucker. If we're talking about wrestling, I'm going straight to the source. CM Punk might be coming back to wrestling on AEW Rampage.
I'm trying my best not to get my hopes up. But
You are hyped and you know it. Shut up.
I'm trying my best.
You
'cause
are
I know-
hyped and you know it. Admit it and forget it.
Shut
alright?
the fuck up.
All right?
CM Punk.
No.
Jack. I'm
CM
excited
Okay.
What if he doesn't come back?
and I'm
what
gonna
if he
cry. And I'll
does?
cry.
Then I'm gonna come kick your ass.
That's
because
fine.
You're like,
do
oh,
it.
you're gonna get hyped.
I'm gonna drive all the way to LA to do it, fucker.
It's an hour away. It's not like you're in Vegas.
Yeah.
I just want to throw in my 2 cents and say that when I used to watch wrestling a lot when I was smaller, like this was when I thought like wrestling was like real. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like pre-scripted.
What?
Shut up.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Yeah, for Star Wars. But I remember like CM Punk when he had his long hair, and he used to have like the X, like he was part of like a team, like with an X
Oh,
on
the
it.
Straight Edge Society.
Straight Edge Society.
Yeah, them. I remember when he was part of that as well. I really thought he was really cool, and then like they made him as a character, like a bad person, and then that's when I went like I don't know, but here he's like a fan favorite.
He's
Which-
the best in
Nice.
the
In
world.
the world.
What about the Miz, bro? What about the Miz?
Fuck off.
No, go away.
Go away. No, so yeah, he left in 2014, after getting fucked over by WWE so many times, and that's become kind of
wedding day.
yeah. He got fired on his wedding day.
Damn.
So ever since then, there's been the Loch Ness monster of, is he gonna come back? When is he gonna come back? And we've had so many like misfires the past 7 years, but this is the one time where everyone's like, it might actually happen.
Because all those misfires were like bullshit misfires.
Yeah.
Whereas like with this, it's like, nah, they've hinted at it too hard. Like, and then if Punk is fucking posting shit,
Yeah, that's the one thing
Punk wasn't posting shit back then. He just would go, I don't know. He just like
he posted
post.
he posted the theme for the Last Dance, which is the Michael Jordan documentary, and the name of this coming Rampage on Friday. That's the show.
He was shit posting all those other times. Now it's real.
It's called the First Dance. This Rampage is called the First Dance. So,
wait, the Rampage? Wait, it's called the First Dance?
That's what it's called. That's like the subtitle for this coming episode.
There's subtitles for that?
There's like AEW Rampage, the First Dance.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, for this episode only. So.
Oh, so it's gonna be like another like Fighter Fest or some shit?
Kind of like that,
okay.
But this is called the First Dance. So it takes place in Chicago. Everyone knows CM Punk's from Chicago. So, like, I don't want to get my hopes up, really, but like I am excited if he is gonna come back. If he does come back, I'm gonna be watching AEW.
It'd be stupid for them not to have him come back.
I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, he's gonna come back. They're gonna have like Daniel Bryan's just the fuck.
Dude, I'd be down to watch it with you guys. So you guys gonna have a Discord night where someone one of us can stream it.
I mean, if you want to, but I don't know what time my flight is on Friday.
Yeah, he's going to SummerSlam this weekend.
SummerSlam.
So we'll see. We'll see. I also work that night, so
unconfirmed Friday Night SmackDown.
Imagine he comes back in SummerSlam instead of Rampage.
That'd be great.
I'd shit myself.
Then I'd be there.
Dude,
would you shit yourself if that happened?
Dude, Blake just like drops a massive log, bro.
Dude, Blake would shit and cum himself.
And then his like vision comes back. CM Jesus.
CM Jesus, but I'm excited for that. Like I am excited, but like I'm keeping my reservations just in case he doesn't come back.
Nah, you're excited and you know it.
Fuck off.
You're excited and you know it, you just don't admit it. It's like being a closet homosexual. You know you're gay, just accept it.
I don't want to be disappointed though.
Yeah, and your parents aren't gonna be disappointed in you either, but it's okay.
You're one to talk.
I am.
So yeah, I'm excited, very cautiously.
He's excited.
So we'll see on Friday if he does come back.
He's excited. He just won't admit it.
I'll
do it for him. CM Punk's coming back, and we're all gonna be happy.
I told my girlfriend. I was just like, if he. Oh, I also told Blake, like, if he does come back, I will shed a tear, maybe like 2. Because I am that excited. But if he doesn't come back, I didn't hear you say that.
I'm hyped. It's too on the nose. Like I hope that they do some stupid shit. And
it's the same thing as when they did the whole Dark Order stuff, and they did a message that said Matt Hardy, and then it wasn't Matt Hardy, it was Brody Lee.
Yeah, but he still showed up.
He still showed up,
but like yeah, but they still got Matt Hardy. At the end of the day, they still got him. Also, Brody Lee was better.
Like, until he died.
They still got him. So it's like.
Yeah, it's just like I'm just thinking they're gonna like subvert.
He's literally in a wrestling TV show. He has no fucking excuse.
On a podcast he was saying that he's busy Friday because they're doing a screening for an episode of Stars in Chicago.
That's funny. Yeah, I guarantee you he'll do both.
He just leaves right afterwards.
Just to fuck with people. Yeah, no. It's like it'll be like the last thing of the show. It should open the show.
No, it'll close the show.
It should open the fucking show. Because if it opens, here's don't say no, motherfucker.
No.
Here's why. All right? Because
Camera.
Shut up. Because if you open the show with Twitter, all right, fuck you.
No.
No, he left.
Bring him back.
You fuck. All right.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Here's the fucking thing. If you open the show and you just hear the goddamn theme, Twitter will go ballistic. Everybody, and I mean everybody, will turn off of Friday Night SmackDown and go to Rampage.
Well, what if they're already on Rampage?
Nah, because you need to get them when they're in there. Like, get them for the beginning. At least get that fucking rating boost at the beginning and keep them for the rest of the night. Because you can have Punk show up in the beginning. You can have Punk show up in the beginning, have a fucking promo in the middle, and then do something at the end. Make it the night of Punk. Because if you hit him at the end, who's gonna be tuning in? There's gonna be a lot of buzz. Not at the end. Because it'll already be over. It's like a fucking 5-second thing. He'll show up and he'll be, oh my god, it's Punk.
Well, like, it's the same thing when Cena came back at Money in the Bank, right at the end. You know, nobody knew.
Money in the Bank was a shit show, though. Half the pay-per-view was missing.
That's not what we're talking about.
The only reason people tuned back in is because they were like, oh shit, we can finally watch Money in the Bank. Because the fucking half the pay-per-view was gone.
That's not what I'm saying, though. It's just like, it's gonna be exactly that. Like at the end, they're gonna have like Kenny Omega at the or Darby. I think it's gonna be Darby Allin. Darby Allin like in the ring, and then they're gonna and then Punk's gonna come out. That's exactly how it's gonna go. Like, there's no other way. I don't think that's blowing their load too early. You know, you gotta build up to it because everybody knows the rumors of Punk coming back. They're gonna watch. I'm gonna watch from work. You're gonna watch from Vegas. Everybody's gonna watch.
It's been built up for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
If he showed up, and if he showed up at the beginning of Rampage, right? It's like, oh my god, we have CM Punk. And then at halfway through the show, he does a promo. If you get everybody in their seats at the beginning, they'll watch for the rest of the program to see if he's still in it.
Here's another thing. I think they're also gonna wait. Was another reason why I think they're gonna do it at the end is to boost the ratings for Dynamite on Wednesday. What the fuck's gonna happen? And then everybody's gonna watch Wednesday night.
You can still do that though. You can still do that with him showing up at the beginning. Because if you have him show up at the beginning, and then fucking halfway through the show, Daniel Bryan comes out. There you go.
That's way blowing their load, like all their
load. No, it's not, because then it's like, oh shit, Wednesday are they gonna fucking confront? Nah.
That's too much. I think Punk will come out first. I think Daniel Bryan will come later.
This is the biggest wrestling thing of all time. If they get the butts in the seats at the beginning, they'll have him for the rest of the show.
Well, they're already there.
That's how I look at it.
But
because like if he's not there, like if you watch the whole show and he doesn't show up, they're gonna be disappointed. Like,
that's what I feel it's gonna happen.
Like that's why I don't think it'd happen at the end, because like if they just don't fucking do it, it's like, oh, never mind.
I'm sure they'll build up throughout the night and everybody will be like, oh, is Punk coming back? And especially during that last hour, everybody will be watching to see if Punk comes back. You know?
It's just too obvious. Hit him in the beginning. Keep him for the rest of the show.
Nah, I think at the end they'll be fine. But again, I think that'll be good. Back to TV shows. I think we should talk about Chainsaw Man. Nick, introduce Chainsaw Man.
I would be more than happy to. It is probably, it's like, bruh, like I got a semi, like I'm half-mast waiting for that show to come out. I read the yes, Blake, half-mast.
I'm at semi-chub right now.
Half a stack.
Mm-hmm. When I see Power Bro, full mast. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm excited.
He says when he sees Power Bro.
Dude, so basically, it is it's so for I don't know, in case Blake doesn't know, a manga is a comic book from Japan.
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Go away.
Okay. No, but basically, the plot of the show is that these devils, like appear, from hell, but they're physical manifestations of people's fears. So some devils, like for example, like if people are scared of the dark, and if more people are scared of one specific thing, the more the manifestation of said devil is scarier, or like stronger. So like for example, some people are probably scared of the dark, and like a lot of people are, you know. So that would be a devil. People are scared of being subjugated, so like to be like being dominated. So like there's a devil for that. And this, you know, I'm not gonna go into depth. But it takes basically this show is of course an adaptation of said manga, and I'm really excited for it. So is Joshua, because the source material is great. It is
fantastic.
It's the same author who did the Fire Punch series, which no one here but me probably knows about. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like the set pieces in the show, the characters, I'm just, you know, overall, good shit. And I'm just, I don't know, like, describe it without going into detail and spoiling it. I don't know if Joshua could probably do a better job.
So basically, there's this main guy. His name's Genji. He basically has the ability to turn into a chainsaw and
Great.
have chainsaw come.
All I
That's
need
all-
to know.
That's all. And then he kills devils. That's
Don't-
all you need to know.
Don't need to know anything else. Guy turns
And
into
then-
chainsaw. Great.
He turns into a chainsaw and he wants to touch a boob. That's his like goal in life is to touch a boob. So it's just his journey, and then you see him like from this poor boy into like turning into like this devil hunter. And it's a really good like I read the first couple books. And it's pretty good. It's intriguing. And do you know when this the anime will come out?
It's supposed to come out later this year. I don't know.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Justin, like that Spider-Man trailer you're never gonna get.
True.
For
I'm
real.
telling you, you're going in with that trailer. But
Rip
I
it
am
out.
very excited for this because like I watched the Super Eye Patch Wolf video and I was like, this stream's really cool. Let me read it. And I was like, this is really cool. So, yeah, like I enjoyed it and I can't wait for the anime. Hopefully it's good. No, hopefully it's not.
Watch JoJo, you fuck.
No. I watched the first 4 episodes and I said I'd get back to it and that was 4 months ago.
Yeah, you. Fuck you. Love JoJo.
So
What
they.
if I started and finished One Piece before I started?
That's
JoJo?
not feasibly possible.
I don't think so. Unless you like have a shit bucket, and then like, or you literally live in your kitchen and bathroom, and then you sleep in one of
Never
those.
leave your house.
No.
You would never leave your house. You would be the hermit for a good like 3 to 4 years.
Already heard.
These have
Yeah,
ass
but
source
more
nonsense.
so.
Dude. Yeah, but I mean, they say that according to Polygon, it's gonna come out around the fall because a lot of the Mappa, which is the studio that did Jujutsu Kaisen, who is not doing the adaptation into anime, or you know what I mean. They're gonna they've released a lot of their shows in the fall, especially the new seasons and stuff, because they also did the last season of Attack on Titan. And that came
The
out in the
show's
fall.
over, right?
Yes,
The show's-
the show is over.
So what's in the basement?
No idea. I didn't
They
watch
never.
it.
Did they never say? Oh, okay.
No, all I know is genocide and someone gets executed.
I'm like, that's all I cared about was what was in the fucking basement. I didn't care about the show other than that.
I
Yeah,
only watched the Team 4 Star video.
bruh. But yeah, fall is most likely where it's gonna come out.
Is there like a trailer yet, or they just said?
There is a trailer for the anime already.
Fucking rad.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he turns, and I love Poochie. I want to get a Poochie plush.
Poochie is
She's
based.
in JoJo, you fucks.
No, Poochie is his little chainsaw dog that
No,
lives inside
Pooch-
him.
There's a Poochie the priest from JoJo Part 6.
JoJo, who?
JoJo Part 6.
JoJo's Circus for Playhouse Disney, dude.
It's the one with the chicken.
Playhouse Disney with the
Jo-
clown and the lion.
Jolene or whatever.
Who the fuck? I've never heard of this JoJo.
Jolene Joestar.
I've never heard of this
I'll put it
She
in
has the
the
ability to use strings.
put it in the shows tab for you, Blake. That's Poochie. Pochita.
JoJo. I love Poochita. There, yeah. I want to plush at that. I put away. I work at Amazon, so I put away a bunch of plushies like that, and I want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So what's up? What's up, Blake?
With what?
What else?
Bro, I don't know how much more we got, honestly.
Honestly, we got like a couple topics.
I'll be straight up with you. Like, I got this sty in my left eye, and I'm in pain.
Let's talk about
Yay.
that.
We got Stranger Things season 4. I know Justin's really excited about that.
Justin, talk about it.
Well, I don't really know much about it. All I know is that it's gonna be coming out next year sometime.
This year. So next year.
Yes, 2022.
Okay, so I've never seen the show. I've never seen an ounce of the show. Everyone keeps telling me to, but I've never seen it.
First season's good.
It's
That's what I heard.
slow. It's a slow start, but it is a good show. I do enjoy it.
Justin, anything that's not a Marvel movie, slow.
Can you catch us up on the show, Justin?
Without spoiling,
If I don't think Blake cares.
I don't care either.
I mean, you do whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care.
I don't care either.
So what's up? What's up, Justin? What's happening in Stranger Things right now?
Okay, so I guess just a quick speed run. A girl was in a science lab. She had gained telekinetic powers, so now she can move things with her mind.
Does she turn into a chainsaw?
No.
She would
Yeah.
CM Punk.
I'm out.
Some kids was playing some D&D, and one of them unleashed a Demogorgon, which ended up actually being real and took him to the Upside Down, where it's just a portal between two worlds. And that was basically the first part of the movie. It was just trying to find him. Second one, the Mind Flare is from the Upside Down, and still had a little piece attached to the boy that was
What's a
taken
mind
there.
flare?
Yeah, what
I
is
don't
that,
know. I don't know.
Justin? Okay.
Like I said, I don't really know how to really describe it much.
Okay.
The third one, it was still kind of the Mind Flare, except it was like the last thing, and it took place in a mall, and then 11 lost her powers, which is the girl who had her powers, and then now that's what season 4 is going to pick up.
I know there's a lot of
Well,
Cold War
very-
stuff in it.
Very bad speed run, but
Hey, it's something, you know.
yeah.
I feel. All right, fellas. Anything else we'd like to add?
For Stranger Things,
Or in general?
You know what? I want to talk about this whole thing with Jackass Forever.
Go for it.
So Bam Margera suing
Everybody.
It's just everybody related to Jackass
I
Forever.
thought that was the dead guy. Wasn't one of them like dead?
Ryan Dunn.
Yeah,
Ryan-
Ryan
No,
Dunn
that's
is
his-
suing Jackass.
That's how I was so
Yeah,
confused.
from the grave. No, Bam is suing because he's not in the movie, but it's the dumbest fucking reason. You know, he wouldn't get off drugs or drinking, and they tried to get him to be sober and stuff like that, but he wouldn't do it. So they were like, "Okay, you're out of the movie," and now he's suing. So I think it's kind of dumb. I think he should have just, if he really wanted to be part of the movie, just sobered up. But yeah, the past couple years have not been good for Bam. You know,
Yeah, get off your crippling addiction so you can be in this stupid movie. You fuck. Entertain me.
the sad penis people are the big the penis people are gonna make me sad in this next movie. I guarantee it. So
Penis people.
Rocket
that's what
dildos.
they are. They just whip their dicks out and just do dumb shit. So
A lot of
yeah,
poop
I
play
think-
in the movie, hopefully.
Yeah, there is. I hope so. Just like Jackass 3.
Exactly.
You know? But I think it's dumb. But
Dude, Blake has yet to see Jackass. Are you right, Blake?
I seen Jackass 1? No, we saw
No,
Jackass 2.
it was 2. I told him I'm
just
gonna go over to his place and we're gonna watch all of them in a row.
Yeah, you can.
No, we're gonna do it.
No, I'm good.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it before I go to a concert or something. We're gonna watch all of it, all 4 movies.
Eh.
They're so funny. They're so good. So, yeah, he's suing them. I don't think he'll win. It's just everything's against him. I think he's just trying to be a drama queen. But what can you do?
What can you do, man, right?
What can you do? Is there anything else anybody wants to add to anything?
Stupid, and I don't like him.
Wait, who?
Weezer.
I believe
Yeah,
Blake.
That's my final thought.
See, I would like to say that's a hot take, but noting that everyone refers to Weezer and just thinks Blue and Pinkerton, I can be on the
It's
same.
because you're a fake fan.
No, it's because I have class.
It's because you're a fake fan. White and okay human and everything.
I
you
lost
already
my
have to make-
virginity.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I believe
Yes.
Blake. He looks like he fucks, dude. He might not
So,
know
yeah.
where to put it sometimes, but it's all right.
Any final thoughts for anybody?
Okay, I believe we can. I don't know, Justin. Anything you want to add? Marvel related, like I don't know, Shang-Chi
Nope.
related, nothing.
Nope.
What about your dog? Talk
We
to us.
covered that last
Okay, for real.
Talk about your dog.
Okay, what do you think about your dog?
No,
Review your dog.
I love him very much.
What's its name?
Bandit.
There you go, Bandit, man. He's gonna be a guest on the show next week. There you go. Maybe we might have a Fortnite section for Blake to talk about. I would like to.
Dude, I can't wait to talk about all my dubs, dude.
Do your dubskis.
Dude.
Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, I guess just like how Blake introduced it, why don't you end it for us today, Blake?
Okay. This has been the Wanderers podcast. It has been a fun time. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Don't be retarded. Get a vaccine.
Listen to Weezer.
That's my political statement. Are you Blake? No. Fuck. Don't listen. Don't support Weezer's 4 albums. Just don't do it. All right. Be a Chad like me. Don't support Weezer. That's it for the podcast. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, and just to sign off, that's Blake Infocino. His social medias will be in the description. I'm Nicholas or Retro Loneliness. You could find me on Twitch and Instagram and other platforms, also in the description. Anybody else?
TikTok, I still haven't I haven't posted in like 2 weeks, but like, yeah, listen to Weezer.
All right,
Listen-
and then of course Justin.
And I've been. My name's Justin still, and this was fun again. Catch you guys in the next podcast.
Check him out at IXBungee, and all of our shits will be in the description. Feel free to check us out. But yes, this has been
Weezer fan. Be a Chad.
exactly. That'll be the mission statement for this week. Be a
Don't
Chad.
support Weezer. Be a Chad.
Be a Chad.
No, don't listen to Weezer.
Listen to Weezer.
Stop being a virgin and living in your mom's basement. Fucking.
Edit.